Welcome back to Dear Crabby. I'm Frank, and if you've got any questions that you'd like me to try to answer for you, you can always reach me at dearcrabby9@gmail.com. And also, you can call me at 312-725-9973, and please leave a message and try to keep it as brief as you can, and I will try to get back and put this on the air and answer your question. But as always, I'm not a psychologist or a psychiatrist, and I probably won't be one, as I say, at this stage. So all I can do is try to help you out with common sense, and I will endeavor to do that. So today, folks, I don't know if you've seen this one that's up there on the screen. I've got someone that's writing in that's basically, I've kind of termed this, "You think I need a boob job?" And this is a question I think that is something a lot of people might have, which is why I picked it out. This writer says, "Hi, Frank. I have a good and close friend who is being pressured by her husband to get a boob job. She does not want to, but the pressure is getting to her. She's had 3 children. She's in great shape and runs 3 to 6 miles every morning. God bless her. She's very beautiful, in my opinion. Does not need her breasts enhanced. Is there any advice that you can give me to relay to her?" You know, this is, I've heard this before. We all have. And it sort of makes me mad to think that as a woman ages, it's funny that you'll hear me say this, because obviously I'm not a woman, but I get what they're going through. So as a woman ages, just like a man, you know, things change, right? There's things that change. It's a part of the aging process. And in my view, for him to kind of pop out and say, "I think you should have a boob job," you know, I'd like to see what he looks like, because I bet if you showed me a picture of when you two got together or when they got together and what he looks like now, I bet I could pick out a few things, you know, that he might need to work on himself. The guys don't get it. The guys never get it. They think that they're just stallions and there's no problems, no issues that they need to solve as far as their health and body is concerned. But let me assure you, I'm sure that there are. I'm sure he's probably gained a little bit of weight, because they all love to drink beer or something like that 9 times out of 10. He's probably got a little bit of weight. He's probably losing a little bit of hair. You know, there's just a list of things that I'm sure that if you could just think about this man that's asking her to get a boob job, there are things that time has done to him that maybe he ought to think about getting undone. I think that should be part of the conversation. If he's popping out saying, "Hey, look, you know, you need to get a boob job," I think she ought to come back and say, "Well, let's talk about you." And nobody knows better than she does. And she could fire back in any number of ways, below the belt, above the belt. And she could make her point that way. And I think she should. So the next question is entitled "Friends with Benefits." "I'm a female who recently realized she is bisexual, and I'm also in a sexual relationship with a very close female friend. She has a boyfriend and has no interest in a committed relationship, hence we are just close friends with benefits. Is it possible to have sex with someone and not get sexually attached? I do not want to get hurt." Well, if it happens to you, I think you might just be the first person ever. Because no, I think that as this goes on, and this is something that you're going to have to decide, as this goes on, I think that you are going to become more and more attached. And here she is. She's got a boyfriend. She has no interest in a committed relationship. And I think that you are the one that is likely to get hurt long term from this. So, to be honest, if this were to go on longer and longer, no, I do not think that it's possible that you can have sex with someone over a long period of time and not get attached to them. I don't think that could happen. I could be wrong. And I just think that you might be setting yourself up for a little bit of a negative situation for yourself. And I would not, and I think that's where it's going to end up the longer this goes on. So if that's really how she feels, I think that maybe you should probably pull back just for your own good, because I think that she's happy to have things kind of both ways, if you will. But I think that you're the one that I'm worried about and not her. She's got the boyfriend, and it sounds like you don't. And I think you're the one that might be ending up getting hurt here, to be honest. And I would not like to see that happen. So I think that it might be more sensible for you to kind of pull back and just say, we're friends, and enjoy the friendship, and look for someone out there that you really want to spend a lifetime with. And I don't think this is the one. So, folks, I want to thank you for joining me. We've got some good questions going on here. And as always, if you want to shoot a question out to me, I'd be happy to answer it for you. Send it out to dearcrabby9@gmail.com or phone me at 312-725-9973. And I will do whatever I can to try to answer that question for you and get it on the air. I can't get all of them on the air, but I will try. So do that, folks, and we'll look for you next time. Till then.